Good afternoon, everyone. Very good to see you back once again. Now, I have been up to some things for the past few days, but unfortunately, I'm afraid there isn't very much to report. Let me see, what day is it? What day is it? Oh, yes, of course. August the 12th. The mansion has been suitably illuminated, albeit with surplus supplies, chiefly torches. Some supplies have been foraged from the neighbouring environment, but stocks remain poor for all cooking endeavours. There we are. And yes, by request, I have indeed livened up my quarters here, so we now have a lovely blue orchid. And I have expanded somewhat the storage capabilities here. This is more or less the sum total of my food supplies, though I have also still my chicken sandwiches and such, which I packed before I came here anyways. I do not have very much else available. I managed to salvage a redstone lamp from within the compounds, as it were. And I keep worrying I'm going to run out of space in this bin sometime soon, but thankfully that will not be for the while. Right. Now, our job for the day is chiefly the... Oh, there we go. Chiefly the repair that we can perform upon our somewhat ailing... Why is that not gone? Fascinating. How very strange. Oh well, it shan't matter, one would hope. But we are going to be performing some repairs to the rear of the place to ensure that no dreaded nasties manage to find their way in overnight. Now, alas, the area was built predominantly with imported supplies, which of course I do not have upon my person just yet. I'm going to have to investigate some potential supplies, but for the time being... Oh yes, lovely. For the time being, we're just going to have to deal and cope and whatever by using less fitting supplies. Now, I would repair this platform here, because I have managed to supply some birch wood, but we must first ensure the roof section here is fixed first, which will require some rather more exotic supply. And yes, the torches are not remotely in a neat fashion, but, well, it will have to suffice for the moment. The bulk of damage is to the rear and is within these two floors, the ground and the first. So it shouldn't take too long, I imagine, to at least shore them up for habitation. Even if it is. Even if it is with some surplus matter. Now, let me see, it should be 16. There we are. Lovely. Well yes, it's very nice to see that everyone is being quite supportive of my endeavours here. I was mildly concerned that my archives might prove disinteresting for the most part, but no, it seems everyone is quite interested to see the life and times of this little maid. Oh. Right. No, just a little. There we are. Very good. Well, it is far from perfect, but at least now there's no falling hazard. Now, we just got the bulk of the room beneath, as well as this area on the opposite side of the mansion to deal with, and then we should be right as rain. Or a reasonably close approximation of it, we shall see. Obviously, there are some damages, both to the nursery, to one of the guest bedrooms, and just to this floor area here, but I will have to leave that for another day. Let's just fix that there. Falling hazards simply will not do. There we are. Here we are. Right. Well, with the area lit up, it is quite a bit quieter. And I'm less concerned now that I might somehow be ambushed by some ne'er-do-well who has found their way onto the premises. What a lovely morning. But I'm just in need of a little bit more supply. There we are. Perfect. Right. I think we can call this section done, and that just leaves the ground floor. Very nice. It's not very graceful, but we must cope, I'm afraid. And the attic... The top floor has been illuminated, but the attic remains chiefly dim. So, alas, we shall have to... Oof, we shall have to put up with whatever rampant noise we should find, and I believe I can reclaim this. There we go. A few pieces as well around here. Oh dear, there are some hooligans on the horizon. That's a play I once saw. Anyways, I cannot restore the windows just yet. I'm afraid our glazier came out of the area, so I shall simply have to settle. And oh, hello, gentlemen. Just as I was wondering. Yes, I can see you as well, sir. Will I be dealing with you this afternoon, or are you simply going to remain rowdily rallying against the fence? I don't want to say up the fence. Because we are just one shy. Well, it shall have to do for the moment. Now, I don't quite recall how wide these windows are meant to be. I'm going to presume that it comes down from here. Let's just lay out that section first. There we go. There used to be 2 chairs here. Not for now. Oh well. Let's see, just got some reference. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4 wide. Okay, so the side windows are 2 wide. Well, now I know. Which means at the very least I can avoid obstructing them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2. There we go. Although it is somewhat a moot point because I am going to have to break these up. There we are. There we go. Lovely. Well, not quite lovely, but we can but cope. Oh yes, speaking of coping, I have managed to find this small fellow. A sweet pet. Do let me know what I should name him. I found him just in a chest, in a random tree. Very terribly strange. Very poor pet management on whomever brought him from the waters, I think. Well, it's nice of you to bring me some produce. Ah, yes, this area definitely needs closing up. Good. Yes, it's far from perfect, I know. But it is at least a darn sight more secure. Frankly, most of the damage here is on the upstairs. Oh. Here they come once again. Well, thankfully you seem to have such difficulty with the fences. I dare say you're in need of some elocution. But if it keeps you off my back, then I'm relatively alright with it. Oh yeah, some did wonder why I was carrying this mace. Well, I feel as though you can quite happily make out why I'm carrying a mace. I'm just a humble maid, traveling in the wilderness to get here. Unfortunately, all the roads have long since fallen over. So consequently, well, one must be able to defend themselves, I'm afraid. Let's put some temporary girding there. There is some supply we can use here. Just tidy this up. Ah. Oh dear, somewhat obliterated the table. Shall have to see about fixing that as well. But very first, let's get rid of all this dirt and muck in here. That simply won't do. That's going to bring damp. At least most of the fireplaces are still in a full functioning order there. Oh yes, reminds me, we're going to have to do some gardening. The area is quite in terrible need of some gardening work. As you can see, it's very overgrown around here. And I do believe that the kitchen will be out of order for some time. It's going to take me far too long to restore this to working order. Well, there. Presumably stop that. Yes, it has been some time since I was last here, so consequently I'm not entirely convinced I recall exactly how the property looked, but I think we can at least get it to working order, which is the important step. There we are. Strictly speaking, I'm not meant to be here to be fixing up whatever strange damage has been accrued to the area, but that is my duty, is to keep the place in proper working order. Whoop, oh dear. Right, well, evidently we are losing a support log here. There we are, and let's just hook that in, yes. I'm not quite terribly sure how that happened, but, Oh yes, and just before I get to some rather more substantial workloads, let's go and see that machine. Now, it should at least be capable of knowing what must be done to it in order to repair it. I was informed it had at least that capacity. But I don't terribly know if even that is damaged, so I'll just boot this up and see what we can get. Oh, very good. Let me see. Now, the standard system that Master Jonathan intends to use should be in here. Very difficult. There we are. That must be a precursor program.
Gen.exe initializing.
Hello.
Hello, sir, madam. How may I help you today?
Yes. I'm in. Oh, here we go. Okay, yes. Find item.
Please state the identification code of the desired item.
Okay, very simply, it's RJV-8B.
Attempting to track vault item RJV-8B. Processing. Just a moment. Dear, there appears to be systemic hardware damage. Let me just run a quick scan of things. Fuel stores depleted. Sensor housing damaged. Quantum fixture compromised.
Oh, right.
Targeting compass misplaced. Please effect repairs and try again later. Good luck.
Well, yes, thank you very much. I'm not terribly certain how much intellect that system provides, but yes, it does appear to be. From what little I understand of this technology, there should be some lava down here, so I shall have to go forward some out. We definitely need to clean up in here. I don't quite recall what state this area was in, but it should be in a much higher state, and indeed I can actually use this iron. But that will have to go as it is, and yep, floor level. Have to be going either way, so it might as well be of some use. Oh, very healthy vein, actually. Right. Let's see, andesite. There we go. But yes, I shall have to clear this out, and we shall have to start making good on our efforts to ensure that this area is fully restored, before we can even begin to wonder exactly how to restore it entirely. Thankfully, there are at least some lights down here, and some storage as well. Ugh. Very strange hooligans and their rotten flesh. How am I doing exactly for... My food should be relatively alright for the next few episodes at least, but I am running out of standard munitions. I'm afraid I'm going to be having to use the special supply that I hoped I wouldn't have to put to use in this endeavor, but... Anyways, yes, I believe we'll try and tidy up somewhat around here in the next episode. We might even get to some gardening, we'll see. But first I'm going to have to see about ensuring this area is properly fixed. At least until I can get a proper glazier here. So, I hope you've all enjoyed. Ooh, that definitely should all have been left open. There we go. The place look untidy. So, I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall catch you as always next time.